My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're going to be playing the Defect in Ascension 17. Ooh, hello now. Another try, don't mind if I do. Let's see what we get. Enemies in X3 combats have 1 HP, something that immediately stands out to me. Possibility of sniping one elite over here. That's about it though, no other path has a clear enough run. But if I take this path, then I have to fight another elite later on. Okay, so what other paths do we have? So we have this one. We can lead up to question mark, elite, question mark, rest. Well, not rest, but reward, question mark. So we can get a ridiculous amount of question marks on this line. This one's also not too shabby. 3 or 4 or 5, depending on the path I ultimately go for. You know what? I'll actually take this and we'll see what cards we get early. We might actually have the ability to kill all of the elites on this path. That's a quick sunder right there. Ooh, Enlightenment! Okay, we're running Sunder Enlightenment Meteor Strike. We're doing that. Why? Because that is cool. It is going to be super fun. Charge battery is also pretty good for this deck. Just gives you a bunch of extra energy for the next turn. This will just give me some more money because I have a shop in the next space. Sure, it's increasing the cost of the removal, but it does give me the ability to pick up another card here, and I did need a defensive card. Well, like a singularly powerful defensive card. I'll take that. Easy. There goes the Gremlin Knob. Lantern. Start each combat with additional energy, as well as Creative AI is another card that I can hit with Enlightenment and be really happy about it. Or I could take another Charged Battery, which is another good setup for the other high-cost cards that I would include in this deck, being Meteor Strike, Echo Form, another copy of Sunder, etc. I haven't done a Creative AI deck in way too long. I'm taking it. Now, blessedly for us, the elite that we just fought was the Gremlin Knob, so that means that this one can't be the Gremlin Knob, this one can be, right? So the next one has a 50-50 of being the Lagavulin. The Lagavulin would be the best for us. Just set up our Creative Enlightenment really, really early, and then just farm out powers until the Lagavulin dies. Doesn't that just sound like a good old time? It does to me. Ooh. Bias Cognition. Thank you. That's a kill for us. Essence of Steel as well as White Noise. It's another power for this deck, but Glacier is another card that Enlightenment can hit. Oh, there's the Lagavulin and Creative AI in the first hand as well, and Charge Battery to get us some extra energy for the next turn. Oh, just... what a neat way to open. Get me Zap in this hand, please? No? Okay, well that's not worth anything and I'm really mad about it now. Hello World, add a random card into your hand. Yeah, probably not too interested in that. But at the same rate, I think I should start getting these Frost Orbs out. Ooh, Buffer is really good here. But I could probably just play another Glacier, right? So we pop this for 6, and then we have 9 on board. 6 and 9's 15, and then 7. So yeah, the Glacier by itself is actually full defense. Then I want to Zap out there so that I actually have something dealing damage for me. Bias Cognition, because we shouldn't be in this fight long enough to feel too much of a negative after this. There's the Echo Form and Enlightenment. Oh, hell yes. That's really good. So we have 2 extra energy next turn as well as an Echo Form in play already. So I think I might just double up on Cool-Headed. Draw some extra cards. Okay, so I'm already fully defended here. So it's Hello World, Strike, Strike, Stack. Could have been basically anything now. Okay, do I want to double play Buffer this turn? Makes life really hard for the enemy. So now I can go all aggressive. Double up that Capacitor. Cool-Headed, looking for Ball Lightning or Zap there, and we got the Zap. Well, the Ball Lightning, sorry. Double up on Claw. That's another lightning for us. Easy. So this fight took a while, but we also did manage to do it without taking any damage. Turnip, you can no longer become frail. Good, that's a little healthier for us as well. Skim is nice. Get a larger hand before I use Enlightenment, or possibly draw into Enlightenment. Mercury Hourglass at the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. It does so much damage over the course of a standard fight that it's impossible to turn that down. And then we happen to get the perfect enemy to be going up against while I have that, being the sentries. Because it does 9 damage a turn. Oh, this is perfect. Combined, the enemies only have 120, so it's really impactful. And then the creative AI comes out, so let's say the first one's going to be electrodynamics. Here we go. No, buffer? Really? Did it have to be buffer? Okay, I can strike Sunder the backline, get 3 energy back. I think it has to be like Glacier Zap. Buffer doesn't really make sense here. Rather give myself block for another turn thereafter as well. Never mind, now buffer makes a bunch of sense. I lose the first one this turn, but whatever. I was too caught up with how cool of a thing that would be to do. And now we wait. This is a really good first floor. I am very, very pleased with this. Double energy is another way to try and cheat out the expensive cards we put in our deck, and since we only have 1 Enlightenment in the deck, it is actually not a bad idea. And also, it's much more impactful after charge battery, and while it doesn't necessarily provide you anything except for the energy, right, so it doesn't provide you card draw, we do have a Skim already in the deck to provide us some card draw, and Creative AI generating an extra card's worth of value every single turn. So it's difficult for me to argue against it right there. Wow, I tried to avoid a shop and immediately got a shop instead. Good thing that. Maybe I take the Storm so that I'm actually generating damage when I have the Creative AI up. But every time I put a card in my deck, rather than take a card out of my deck, I'm making it less likely that I hit the Enlightenment on its primary targets. I think I actually just remove like a defend. Because we have the Reinforced Body and 2 copies of Charge Battery already in the deck. It's not like we're lacking for defense at the moment. Let's double energy Skim, see if we can find anything much safer. Okay, so the incoming damage is 18. This is 7, 4, so 11 that I block there. Or I could double strike one of these targets. Whatever. It's fine, I'll overblock. 1 down. And just double defend. And then all of the rest of them down. Thank you very much to Mercury Hourglass for being the only reason this fight was so easy. Beam Cell Equilibrium. Equilibrium, retaining a hand each turn is really good when you have Enlightenment and you have high cost cards that you're trying to combo together, as well as Equilibrium being a relatively high cost card itself. A primary upgrade in this deck is Enlightenment, so that it changes from reducing the cost of cards in our hand to 1 this turn to 1 this combat. Oh my god. See, turns like that are incredible. Machine Learning would actually probably be a natural inclusion to this deck. Definitely none of those, though. Okay, so smithing again. I'm thinking Sunder. Creative AI, only lowers its cost, but would I play it without having hit it by Enlightenment? Probably not. Glacier only gets 3 block, like that's right out. Same with Equilibrium. An extra card on Skim is pretty good, but the extra damage on Sunder I think is going to be the most important. It's going to help us like single target nuke down enemies next floor, where otherwise we might not be capable of doing so. I'm actually going to throw the Poison Potion here just because I'm not sold on my ability to knock the enemy down next turn. I don't have a ridiculous amount of damage in my deck. Should have played Charge Battery though. There was no reason not to. Just would have been an extra energy for me this turn. Alright, let's play the creative AI then. Fragment. Defends. I'm effectively just going to wait for these powers to hand us the entire fight. At this rate. There's the zero cost Sunder. I probably should have used Skim first, but what could I have even hit? Yeah, just Equilibrium. So Sunder the enemy this turn. I'll buffer and then zap. The enemy even goes down now. Hell yes. Oh, another buffer. Don't mind if I do. Especially because the first one isn't even removed here. There's an Echo Form as well. Don't get to play it without taking damage this turn. I'd lose both of my buffers, but Echo Form is Echo Form, and Echo Form is really good, so I'm fine with it. Okay, we have to defend this turn. So it's probably double up on defend, double up... No, we only have one Echo Form out. Yeah, double up on defend, then dual cast. Double Loop is pretty good, but Double Sunder is a ridiculous amount of damage here. It's pretty hard to turn that one down. Double Machine Learning. Or retain my hand for 2 turns. Oh, hell yes. Oh, we're going to have the most valued deck of all time. If we get Meteor Strike... I almost said Meteor Storm. If we get Meteor Strike after this fight, I'm going to be so damn pleased. I think we really deserve it. Let's double up on Loop. Yes, I realize what I just did. I had lethal. Double a strike and then just play a strike. That's okay, I was just waiting for Sunder, obviously. Just wanted to rub it in. Echo Form we still take with this deck. Oh my god, Nuclear Batteries. The start of each combat, channel 1 Plasma. That's the exact kind of energy relic that we want in this deck. Hell yeah. Has no downside, because we very, very, very rarely get to generating a bunch of orbs before we have our more expensive cards out. Perfect. Okay, so there is a 3 elite path, but the 3 elite path is a little bit rough. It's only got 2 early question marks and then normal combats until it has 2 late rests and a question mark. That's pretty lame. Instead, over here on the left-hand side, so the one I was tracking there was up this way. Over here on the left-hand side, we've got 4 question marks to start with. Elite rest, elite reward, normal combat, question mark, another rest. That's pretty good. Especially considering I might, for some reason, who could imagine why, I might want to get the Necronomicon. Oof. I can double my energy this turn in order to cast every card in my hand, including double energy. Just to make it clear how useless that is for me. Lame. Do I take the damage to play the Echo Form? I don't think I do. So that means it's Skim. Hope I get Glacier. I did get Glacier. Good. I'll zap. Throwing one of those off and then just reinforce body. Yeah, I could have struck once there, but it didn't matter. Oh, no. It would have changed the damage, right? Because of the 3 from the lightning. Yeah, that's my bad. All right. Let's just casually full defend. Do we gain no damage this turn? We do have Sunder in the deck. It's okay. We'll be fine. And now Sunder should be almost lethal, right? That's some almost lethal right there. Poison Potion. Probably not as good as anything else I have right now. Boot sequence, 10 block in the first hand. No, I'm not too interested in that. I want some more kind of conditions draw. So we definitely go for Sunder. It's just whether or not we use Zap or Glacier, or we Glacier and Zap. Do I want the extra energy from Plasma? Yes. Do I need it that badly? Probably not. I kind of just want to front load a bunch of damage on this enemy. So I'm going to waste a bunch of energy here. Ice Cream would be really powerful for this deck. Really. So it'd be nice to see that. Okay, so I could just reinforce body here, save myself entirely for this turn. I could just do that. There's no vulnerability on me. I don't have to worry at least about that. Machine Learning's still good here. It puts a Dazed in our deck, but it also draws an extra card, so it immediately pays for itself. Oof. That's all no good. There is the vulnerability. And no damage. Can't find damage. I need another copy of Sunder in the deck, damn it. Or a Meteor Strike, of course. Overclock. Draw 3 cards, add a burn to your discard pile. No, we shuffle through our deck too quickly to put burns in our discard pile and feel okay about it. The extra draw would be nice, but I don't want to play that. Downside. Pass all of those. 1 and 20 cards to add to the deck. Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a Sunder. And another Glacier. Both of those pretty good options, but we need the extra damage more than anything else, as we've already seen. Remove a card from the deck or upgrade all strikes and defense. This one's remove again. Because it's so important for this deck to have its synergy cards in the same hand, specifically Enlightenment or Double Energy and its high cost cards. So removal becomes more important than it otherwise might be. And again here, we'll remove. Probably here a strike though. Because I've been really hard on removing those defense. Unfortunately, Echo Form exhausts from this hand unless I play it. And it's really important to play, so... I get 1 wound in my deck here, but I get to double the first card I play this turn, which is probably going to be double energy. Get myself a ridiculous amount of energy here. Damn it, still haven't gotten Enlightenment. Wild. Alright, so we'll Creative AI, Reinforce Body, drop a Sunder, and a Strike, and then Reinforce Body at the very end. So I get to double up on my first card played this turn as well. Well, I want to double up on Sunder, but obviously I can't do that. Because I would want to play Enlightenment first, but then I double up on Enlightenment. I mean, I could double up on Sunder. I theoretically could. But I think actually the best play here is double up on Glacier. Then use Enlightenment and play out the entire rest of my hand. It full protects me, it gets the Sunder cost reduced, and it gets an extra draw for us next turn. Yeah. So that was really dumb. I was intending to double the dual cast, but for some reason I thought it was going to be fine to double the dual cast after I used an individual zap, actually. Whenever you add a skill card to your deck, upgrade it. Skim. Hell yeah. What the hell? Why are the skims turning up for me? Not that I'm mad about it. Not at all. Please. Do not interpret that as such. I am very pleased by this occurrence. But why did that happen? It didn't need to happen. It's very good for me, and I'm very pleased. Let's take down the one that's going to try and weaken us, because the other one might die to a lightning. And it did. Beautiful. So I could use Zap to get an extra energy here this turn, or I could just play the Echo Form. Yeah, just play the Echo Form. So the incoming damage is, what, I'm defending for 11, you're 18, so I could use an Essence of Steel, only lose 1 of the plated armor here. I don't have any more elites this floor. Who's my boss this floor? Okay, it's the Automaton. The Automaton, is that bad for me? I guess it depends the order in which I draw my cards, right? Because if that creative AI and the Echo Form get pulled out of the deck by the bronze orbs, then I'm going to be in a bad position. Alright, I think I hold on to this. I'm going to get all of the extra energy for next turn. Seems really important to me. Alright. So I have to double equilibrium. Probably just cast Sunder and then reinforce body. I would have used Enlightenment there, but it would have only hit Sunder, and I actually had enough energy that turn to play Sunder anyway. So I think what I do this turn is double energy twice, and then skim. I'm looking to just hit Enlightenment on all of the high cost cards in my deck. Dual cast to get us extra energy. Skim again. Yep, that's an Enlightenment hitting 2 Sunders, an Equilibrium, and a Creative AI. I think that'll do. So I could double up on Zap here. No, it's double up on Strike on one of the targets, then Glacier. Get myself almost entirely immaculate there. Double the Storms. Single Sunder gives us the energy to play a Creative AI now. And all we have to do at this point is wait. I'm gonna double heat sinks and get a ridiculous amount of draw. And no, I just double Sunder kill. Right, of course. All these smooth stones started combat with 1 dex. That's really good with the repeatable sources of... No, thank you. Really good with the repeatable sources of block, like reinforced body. Omamori, negate the next 2 curses you obtain. Okay, we're not on a daily modifier, so I can totally take that. Whew. Even get an Echo Form out. Don't mind if I do. And I'm also not frail. Thank you, Turnip, for doing that for me. Let's roll Equilibrium twice. That was too much. I mean, I guess it's fine. I just hold this Sunder right up until I get the right cards for it. Never mind. Okay, so I'll double play Zap, then Skim. Probably play Charge Battery, then Skim, because then we get the other Sunder, right? Yep. Enlightenment, Sunder, and then I could Sunder again. But that's actually not lethal because we're weakened. I cannot believe that I somehow forgot that I was weakened. Alright, there we go. Good kill. Pre-upgraded boot sequence. It's hard to turn down. Just a lot of block. Very early in the fight for us while we try and look for other things. Still turning it down though. The Apparitions. Are they needed in this deck? Echo Form double playing Apparitions is really powerful. But this deck already has like very potent defense. And I fear that losing half of my max HP here will just make me more vulnerable to enemies next floor, specifically the bosses. Do I or do I not take the Apparition? I've got 2 more upgrades before the end of this floor, so I could hit 2 of them with upgrades. Yeah. No! All of them get hit with upgrades immediately because of the Toxic Egg! Okay, never mind. That makes it obviously the correct decision to take the Apparitions. I'm a little saddened that it took me that long to get to it, but I did get there eventually. going to be taking a wee bit of damage here. That's okay, though. Ooh, it's less okay here. And now I'm vulnerable as well, so this is getting very quickly sad. And now I'm intangible for 3 turns. We just could not draw those early enough in this fight. But I do want to go for the elite after this as well, so I'm going to be really sad. Okay, I'm going to equilibrium, leave all of those cards in my hand, just waiting to try and get Enlightenment back, I guess. Or I could just kill. I'm fighting for victory. I have at least 1 turn here in the setup because of the Gremlin knob. Oh my god! Yes, that's an opening. That is an opening. What the hell kind of first turn was that? Good lord, leave that apparition in the deck. Obviously, it does nothing this turn. Let's double up on equilibrium and attack. Double Glacier. Toss in a charge battery. A dual cast. 1 strike. And probably another strike. Alright. Me, my lethal. Or just a bunch of apparitions. Because that'll work too. Great. There's a double Sunder for the easy kill. I will take my Mango, raise our max HP by 14. I'm so glad I took that fight. And Sundial, every 3 times you shove your deck, gain 2 energy. I am really glad that I got that one as well. Hell yeah. Hyper Beam could only be used as a finisher in this deck because we do generate a large amount of value from orbs later on in the fight because of the creative AI. So I'll have to pass that one. Upgrading another card in the deck. Now, double energy needs to be upgraded as soon as possible. Because we're losing 2 energy every time we cast it at 1. Because we lose the energy from casting it first, and then it doubles the remaining energy. Do I want to take 2 damage this turn? Or do I just pop the essence? No. I'll take the 2. Can't even be me frail. Hell yeah. Okay, this is all kind of working out really well for us, frankly. That and then go for a strike as well. Still intangible. And never mind, we've lost it, but immediately picked it back up. Unless we just want to double energy. But there's no benefit from that, right? Not here, not yet. Do I equilibrium and wait? I think I do. Drop that Sunder later. Probably at the start of this turn, if I had to guess. Beautiful. Fear Potion, as well as another Glacier. Yes, I actually do feel a little low on defense for some reason. I want the Reinforced Body upgraded, but I'm going to rest instead. I'm terrified. All it would have taken is not getting a good ordering of cards in the opening here, and then we could have just eaten dirt, but it's okay. It looks like we'll be fine. Unfortunately, all of our apparitions have gone past in this first shuffle, but I do already have my Echo form out, so swings and roundabouts. Double creative is probably too much. Double up on equilibrium, drop a single Glacier, and then attack the target that got attacked by it. So I get to retain this creative AI for 2 turns. I have to drop an orb before I can actually benefit from it, at the very least, though. That's okay, because I get to double cast the Sunder, get the Enlightenment back, and then I get to play that Sunder against the backliner as well this turn. Neat as hell. Unfortunately, did cast every single card in my hand that turn. So backliner, you have reinforced body. Okay. And do I need a little bit more defense this turn? Because it'd be double strike kills the backliner. I get reinforced body back. And I cast it for 2 energy, getting 8 block twice, 16. 16 plus 6 is 22. And incoming damage is 24. Double energy has more stuff that it can do later on is the thing. I kind of want to double up on loop if it's possible, but I'm trying to see if that is at all possible this turn. I suspect it might not be. It's not. Have to double strike the backliner. Have to play the reinforced body. So Apparition would extend to next turn, but I'm almost certainly going to either draw Apparition or the ability to draw into Apparition next turn. So playing it this turn is just a waste of 1 Apparition. So instead I'm going to go double Machine Learning, play an Enlightenment, just deal some damage. 7 cards this turn. What ridiculousness. So actually, the enemy isn't attacking next turn, so double playing an Apparition doesn't mean anything here. I'll double play a Sunder and then play a single Apparition. Hell, I'll even heat sinks at the end of it. As much as I want to double play Loop, I'm still thinking that just double Sunder, double Sunder, double Sunder, double Sunder constantly. Still thinking this is probably the best way that we get this done. Okay. I kind of want to Equilibrium hold this for the next hand, but then the problem is we're going to overdraw so severely because we draw 7 cards in a single turn and Equilibrium would leave us with 6. So we overdraw by 3. And there's a lot of cards in our current hand that... well, maybe they're not that good. Let's say that. Nice Cognition. Probably too early. We'll go double Sunder, single Apparition again. Hell, I'll just go for a single strike. And do I Bias Cognition this? Yeah, you know what? I'm Bias Cognition here. Just gotta get that out. Great. It's the turn where I can actually double energy because I have cards in hand to cast. And some extra draw as well. There goes the Bronze Automaton. Come on, give me the Meteor Storm. Damn it. That hurts especially because I know it's Meteor Strike. Buffer is really, really good. When you have a deck that is based around intangibility, having Buffer to protect you against hits that you otherwise might not have protected is really, really good. So I'll take the Buffer. Swift Potion over a Fear Potion? No. Over an Essence of Steel Potion? Yeah. Inserter! Every 2 turns, gain 1 orb slot. Yeah, neither of the other were energy relics, and we didn't necessarily need energy relics anyway. This gives us an orb slot every 2 turns. We can suddenly look at Consume and then just make this deck a completely different archetype. So here I can get 2 really early shops, remove 2 cards, or pick up a Consume. You know, whichever way it happens to go. I'm probably not getting through another shuffle of this deck, so I'll just use that to play every card in my hand. Streamline, Strike, and Charge Battery. Just to make sure that I have the energy to do what I want next turn. Which would be something involving that at some point, I have to feel. Uh-huh. Okay. So I severely misplayed that. I should have just killed it with the Fear Potion. I'm one off lethal. Lightning, lightning strike. So I think I have to skim looking for dual cast. It's a 50-50 to draw it with the skim right now. There it is. All right, we got saved from my stupidity there, but don't do what I did. That was bad. That was really good. Really bad. It was good that it worked out. Runic Capacitor. Start each combat with 3 additional orb slots. Hell yes. Obviously. Are you kidding me? That's incredible. There's also violence here. Put 4 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand. That would get me my Sunder and like a couple of my strikes occasionally. That would have been interesting, but having 3 extra additional orb slots at the very start of each combat is really powerful. Cool-headed now is really good, especially because it's already pre-upgraded as well, so we'll take that. It would have been that or card removal at that position. But now I can go for spaces that don't include that question mark. How many high-cost colorless cards are there? Very, very few. There are some, though. Just go for the 1. Another copy of Enlightenment. Hell yeah. This is such a janky deck to be doing as well as it is. I'm basically going to need intangibility up before I attack these spikers. Is going to be a problem. Okay, let's double cast Cool-Headed. Looking for more cards. That'll do. Hell yes. We can set up like a whole board perfectly in less than a turn. It's so good. On and just double apparition. Creative AI out there for some reason, I guess. Double defrag and wait for the fireworks. So we get another Swift Potion there. Not particularly interested in any of the cards, though. Bottle Tornado. Upon pickup, choose a power card. Start each combat that in your opening hand. Having Echo Form out really early is really important. 2 copies of Enlightenment and a single copy of Double Energy makes it really easy to get that out early as well. So I think I take the Echo Form. Buffer needs an upgrade to have twice as effective an impact. Let's Swift Potion here just to see if we draw anything good. We do, actually. So, Equilibrium, murder the backliner, and play the Echo Form here. So now I can actually Echo Form one of the apparitions next turn. That has a pretty dramatic impact. Ooh, or I could Echo Form Double Energy. Yeah, I do that. So now I can just Sunder and take out a target. Let's draw more, Sunder and take out another target. Well, actually, let's play some other cards first, right? Just in case we happen to draw something else that we wanted to play. That would have been a copy of Enlightenment. Didn't get it, that's okay. I'm not retaining again for another turn, am I? So I'll actually just naturally play all these apparitions. Only way I could be protected this hand. Protected for one more hand hereafter. Doesn't look like I needed the protection here, though. Double to fragments. The Cool-Headed out there as well. Equilibrium lets me hold onto the Enlightenment. And now we are comfy. So we're set up really defensively now. So we use the apparitions to bridge the time that it takes for us to set up our own defensive engine. Enlightenment. I mean, I'm not going to be taking damage this turn. I'm talking over a plane that is flying ridiculously low for some reason. Yeah, I was just hoping that the lightning might eventually kill the backliner there so I didn't have to retarget as much damage as the double Sunder. Smiling Mask, the merchant's card removal service now always costs 50 gold. Double energy as well. Oh my god. Yeah, I now just avoid all elites. Upgrade a card in your deck. No, we get the special relic, of course, because we have Omamori. So now we get the special relic instead of getting the curse, or rather than getting the curse, or rather without getting the curse. At the start of your turn, upgrade a random card in your hand for the rest of the combat. Hell yes. Vicoria, the merchant restocks cards, relics, and potions. All prices decreased by 20%. I do have a merchant in a couple spaces time. You know what? I'm not going to go to the heart with this, I don't think. Should I go to the heart with this? This could probably go to the heart and take the Sapphire Key. Fine. Reinforced Body still needs an upgrade. Let's skim first. We did get Enlightenment. Good. Good to see it. Let's double energy before we cool-headed. Well, that could have been a lot smoother. Wasted a lot of resources that turn. Definitely start with the double Apparition. That much is kind of a given. Double an Apparition here as well. Pretty much every available opportunity, double that Apparition. Equilibrium Zap, leaving that Sunder in hand for a possible later Enlightenment. Or just double energy and then cast all of them naturally. Haha! What joy. God, Ice Cream would be so good in this deck. Really maddened I don't have it. Hey. Our damage engine is slow to really set up, I'll say that much. We get defensive really, really quickly, but then it takes ages for us to deal the damage back. It's down to a Decker at the end, yeah, isn't it? So they scale up actually pretty well. That could be a problem. Alright, creative AIs, you ready? Oh, you are incredibly ready. Let's double storm, double bias cognition. And suddenly damage. That's exactly how we want this to go down. I love it. Storm. That is a source of damage, and we do have a lot of powers in the deck, and it's in the opening. Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Letter Opener, every time you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies, as well as Apotheosis, can't take it. Creative AI, I also can't take as well, actually. Another Charge Battery is still pretty good. It'd probably be Charge Battery Block Potion for me. Just try and desperately keep myself alive. Charge Battery Block Potion card removal, I can actually take all 3. Well, I'm gonna go to the shop here because I have to recall in the final space. So if I go to the elite and then lose some HP and then have to recall, it's a bad sitch for me. There's another Enlightenment. So here at the very least, I get to keep myself on reasonably high HP. Yeah, it's double energy and then just play them all. And this is exactly the kind of turn that I took the block potion for. Nothing I can do to block myself naturally. I'm still setting up, but otherwise it'll do fine. Definitely double an Apparition. There's no other way around that one. So we double Apparition. We'll play a Static Discharge, which will actually generate 4 lightning this upcoming turn. Probably play nothing else this turn, I'd feel. Leaving another Apparition in the deck to be doubled is pretty important. So doubling heat sinks here draws us a bunch of cards. Well, draws us a card, rather. Yikes, that's an Enlightenment that was completely lacking in usefulness. I should have played it, though, for the sake of the letter opener there. Okay, I can double play heat sinks and I will literally fill my hand. I can't believe I still don't have Enlightenment in this hand. That is so annoying. I'm going to defend cool-headed. Come on, get me Enlightenment. There it is. Now I'll play Equilibrium so that I have the Apparition in my hand next hand. And do I want to get a Glacier out there? Sure. If I had to play the other Glacier that turn, I would have taken no damage there, but that's not fun. Double play Apparition immediately, and then I probably want to double play Buffer later. Is that true? No, I can just naturally play it this turn, it's fine. Hell, we'll do that, and we'll do Leap. I just need the creative AI to start generating things for me that give me focus. Oof. Look at that double machine learning. We're drawing every card in the entire deck. Alright. Yeah, let's Equilibrium. Keep almost this entire hand. Double energy can happen this turn, but doesn't need to. Should probably be just double charge battery, right? Awful hand. That's okay. Come on, ooh, Defragment. Great pickup for us. I do want to double up on Defragment so damn badly here. I have to. Okay, Equilibrium lets me hold the Apparition for next turn to double play it. That is really, really, really important. These days chunking up my hand are actually really quite annoying. I'll admit I'm very frustrated by them. Alright. We get to hold on to the exact correct power cards for the next turn. We should now be completely fine. This is going to be a win. Yeah. So, double energy this... No, it's double Apparition. I don't even need to double energy. What? No. Why am I being called? Damn it. Alright, I will be back in a second. Hopefully this was very important because... Alright, well it turns out it actually was an emergency, so all's forgiven. Let's go double energy. It was one of those easily resolvable emergencies, don't worry, it was completely fine. Double energy. No, I already doubled the Apparition. That's what happens when I move away for a couple of seconds, but it's okay. We have so much lightning on the board that the game's over. That Sunder. Hell. Play every single card in the same turn. So there goes Donu and Decker, and with it, Ascension 17 for the defect. Now let's see exactly what this can achieve against the Heart. I'm feeling like the order of draw is going to be the extremely decisive factor here. We'll just rest for the extra HP there. I don't think any of those upgrades are too impactful. Would have taken White Noise if I had the ability here, but without the ability to take it, I won't take it. I know. What a novel approach. This sucks. What a garbage opening turn. So we're just going to be taking a bunch of damage here. Alright, so I get to double Apparition this turn at the very least. Then Creative AI... Take 4 more damage at the very end, though. Double up on Electrodynamics? Or... No, we double up on another Apparition, obviously. So double up on the Apparition. I'll play the double energy as well. Cycle through. Now we have the Electrodynamics out as well for the AoE damage. And we'll start focusing on the enemy with less HP. I'll be back in Yeah, double Apparition. The fact that we got an Apparition in each of our hands after the opening hand with the Echo form is the only reason this is working fine for us. But I appreciate it muchly. Okay, so the backliner is going to pick up 30 more block this turn, unfortunately. Backliner being Spire shield here. But with a good draw, we could still get the kill. It's not going to do it. We can just double Echo form this turn. Yeah, let's do that. Still managed to take absolutely no damage, and we're set up for something like double Sunder for the kill. Okay, we will actually have an interesting time against this heart. Shuriken, every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength, as well as a power potion. Choose 1 of 3 random powers and put it into your hand and goes this time. Now, none of those particularly important for this upcoming combat at the very least. Okay, so defend, storm, echo form seems the way to go here. Power potion might get us another storm or something. No, but I want to play the power potion at the start of the next turn, because at the start of the next turn, I can double whatever power I get. I might want to do that. Double Glacier seems like my probable play here, though. Creative AI would be cheap this turn. I have to. So it's double Glacier. Oh, Creative AI is free this turn, obviously. Oops. Skim. Do I want an Apparition to take 30 damage off of this upcoming turn? Or just Enlightenment, play another Glacier? I can Enlightenment, play another Glacier, and then play the Apparition thereafter if I want to. So it's 45 incoming damage this turn. If I evoke this, I go down by 1 and then up by 5. So I go to 31, 31, 25. Yeah, no, I should play the Apparition this turn still. I didn't want to, but I don't have that much HP left to lose. Yeah. Everything was predicated upon the idea that I would get an Apparition this hand as well, or at the very least the ability to fish for it. Without the ability to do either of those things, we were already dead. We just didn't know it yet. Oh, well. That wasn't necessarily built for the heart. It was very much just built to succeed Ascension 17, and managed to do so. What a janky style of deck. Enlightenment just playing extremely powerful bomb drops constantly. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.